What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome along to our player ratings video after Liverpool have snatched it at the death. A Darwin Nunez goal means there's limbs in the away end and Liverpool remain top of the Premier League table. What a day, what a celebration, what a moment for Darwin, for those players, for the manager and for everybody associated with our wonderful football club. If you haven't joined us for a player ratings video before, what you can expect is me to go through the players and the substitutes, giving them a score out of 10 and finishing up with a score for Jurgen. What we want you guys to do is let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it. But most importantly, as you can see, top left corner, we are now at 246,000 subscribers as we look to close in 250,000. Every single one of you that hits the button makes a difference. So look, we're going to get straight into it because there's a lot to get through. Starting off with KELLEHER. Is he really KELLEHER? Is he not Alisson Becker in disguise? Because I tell you what, he's doing everything that Alisson can do. That save, again, from Elanga in the first half, one-on-one, is why we have the best goalkeeping department, coaching centre, whatever you want to call it in world football, in my opinion. He has been phenomenal since he's come in, and I don't think any of us can have any misconceptions or doubts about him heading into the Manchester City game. Like Klopp said, he needed rhythm. Now we're seeing the best of him, and you're seeing quite how good a keeper he is. So today, Quiveen gets a score of 9 out of 10. He's faultless today. Absolutely faultless. Next up, it is Mr. Conor Bradley at right back. Again, lots of energy, lots of endeavour from Bradley today. But it was a pretty frustrating campaign for most of us out there today, or for most of us, like I was on the pitch, for him and most of the Liverpool players out there. But once again, he put in an incredible shift, always looking to drive forward, always looking to make something happen. And he has an incredible future career ahead of him. For today, I'm going to be fair about things and I'm going to give him a score of 7 out of 10. I think that is a reflection of what we've seen today from Conor Bradley, but again, incredible and real decisions for Jurgen to make when Trent's back. Next up, we go to our captain, Virgil van Dijk. My favourite image of the whole day today was end of the game, Van Dijk in the centre circle, shaking hands with a look on his face. It was a mixture of pride, relief and celebration. It was absolutely amazing, and he kept going today. The lads kept going, and he's instilled a belief in them with the manager and of course the rest of the squad. But Virgil van Dijk is having an incredible first season as Liverpool captain, and today again, imperious. He gets a score of 8 out of 10. Let me know in the chat if you agree or if you disagree. Obviously, alongside Virgil van Dijk, we have Go Gadget Legs. The reason we call him that is obviously because he can just challenge you from anywhere. Recovery pace, he can get back in. If he needs to put a foot in, if he needs to use his physicality, there's nothing Ibu can't do. He was a rock alongside Virgil again today. So, Ibu, much like Virg, gets a score of 8 out of 10. Andy Robertson at left back. Look, he hasn't been at his own high standard since he's come back from injury, but that's okay. It's understandable. He's getting on in age and he's working his way back into a match rhythm. Can't lie though and say we didn't look better when we made some changes and Robbo went off. But that's okay. I'm being realistic about it. We all love Andy Robertson and he'll be the first to tell you he's still working his way back after quite a while out. But that being said, he was part of the team today. But on his performance, I'm going to give him a score of 6 out of 10. I think it's fair. Let me know if you agree or you disagree. Next up, Joe Gomez, Mr. Versatility, the new James Milner, whatever other great phrases you want to use. He can play at left back, right back, centre back. He can play in defensive midfield. Dude can play anywhere, but we need him to get that goal. Not for us, for himself. I still don't think he is a real credible solution in the central midfield position or the defensive midfield position. But the fact that Klopp trusts him and the fact that his versatility allows us to experiment like this speaks volumes about Joe Gomez as a football player. So I'm going to give Joe again a realistic score, what I think today, 6 out of 10 for his performance in midfield. Again, it's more to do with the fact he's not used to the position. It is a position where you almost have to have a sixth sense for who's around you. And sometimes I think he can be caught in possession a little bit. But it's understandable. I'm not knocking the kid at all. But today, 6 out of 10 for Joe. Now, Bobby Clark. I love Bobby Clark. I think he's an incredibly good footballer. And look, he was good today, solid today, but we needed a bit more from our midfield as the game went on. That's not down to Bobby Clark, though. Bobby Clark is just settling into this team, and I think even next season he will be right in and around the first team. Today, from his performance, I'm going to give Mr. Bobby Clark a score of 7 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Alexis Mac Allister, amazing, fantastic, calm as you like at the end as well, to have the presence of mind to turn, put in such a great ball to Darwin. Look, he looks like the player we thought we were getting from Brighton now that he's playing in a more preferable role for him. And I love that Klopp did that today, by the way. I love that he could have just put him back in a holding midfield position, but no, he wanted him to get into the position he's comfortable in, the position he's probably most effective in, and we are seeing the fruits of that now. So today I'm going to give Mr. Alexis Mac Allister, our World Cup winner, a score of 9 out of 10. He was second in the Anfield Agenda Man of the Match vote, behind, of course, the late winner, Mr. Darwin Nunez. Next up, we go to Lucho. So, lots of good points for Lucho today. Incredible work rate, fought really hard, popping up all areas of the pitch, running the lines and doing incredible job. But the shooting needs to be worked on a bit. He's either going across the 18-yard box, taking a touch too many, allowing the defender to set themselves, or his shooting's a little bit off target. That being said, a lot of the weight has been put on his shoulders with Darwin out until today and with Mohamed Salah out. So I think Lucho has stepped up remarkably well. Today, I'm going to give Lucho a score of 7 out of 10. I thought it was a good performance, but not a great performance. Harvey Elliott, you know, he's a favourite of mine. I know he's fast becoming a fan favourite. And again, showed his versatility today. What I always find intriguing with him and Bradley on the pitch is the interchanging of them. 1 minute, one of them's hugging the touchline, the other one's infield a little bit, and then they switch. He's a very clever footballer, Elliott. And you know all the reasons I like him. And today, again, he kept plugging away, helped trying to make the team get over the line. And I'm delighted for him. I'm delighted he's had this run in the team, even if it has come from the injury crisis, because I believe in him. So today, I'm giving him a score of 8 out of 10. Cody Gakpo. So, I'm going to say he will get a low score today. But not because I'm jumping on the train of looking to kick the kid while he's down. Not at all. I'm just trying to be realistic in assessing what I've seen out there on the pitch. And yes, there are circumstantial reasons why he isn't, or there are very good reasons why perhaps he isn't as prolific in the striker role, because he sees himself more as a left winger. Personally, I like him in behind the attack, in the space behind the front three. But he was anonymous for large parts of the game today, and I can't get away from that. As much as I'd love to defend the kid, and I will, because he will come good, and he definitely has time on his side, I have to say what I've seen today, and I'm going to give him a score of 5 out of 10. I just didn't like what I've seen. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm being honest. 5 out of 10 for me for Gakpo today. Waturo. When him and Darwin came on, it was like a switch was flicked in the minds of the Liverpool players, and the confidence went up, and we were playing better. Then Forest came in at the end towards the latter part of the game before stoppage time, but we just felt like we were condensing, pressing, getting closer and closer with Endo and Darwin on. He's incredible. Great to have him back. Great to have him available for the run-in, and I cannot wait to see him rip apart that Manchester City midfield. Endo, for his cameo, gets an 8 because he made an impact. Next up, our boy, Darwin. What can you say? As soon as he came on, you could see he wanted it. He was close to getting on the end of a couple of crosses. It was his header that flicked off the back of the Forest defender that forced the Forest keeper into an amazing reflex save. I thought that was the moment, I really did. But then even at the end of the game, he pops up with that lovely little kind of almost falling back reverse header where he knows where the goal is, flicks it in, deft touch, wins the game, and potentially steers us towards a league title. Love him, and I love that he's finally getting these moments that he very, very much deserves. Mr. Darwin Nunez gets a big, beautiful 10 out of 10. Of course I've given him 10 out of 10. I don't care that he only came on for the last 25 or 30. He won the game. That's a 10 for me. You're always a 10 in my book, Darwin. Mr. Dominic Szoboszlai, and again, great to have him back. Hit and miss when he came on. Some good things, but you could see that he was a little bit rusty as well. His, what's the word I'm looking for here? Fighting spirit is incredible, and I love that he's got a little touch of the snidiness about him. But it'll take him a little bit to get up to speed. Hopefully he gets some minutes away against Sparta Prague and have him ready to go then for Manchester City next Sunday. So I'm going to give him a score today of 7 out of 10. Jayden Danns. He loves putting himself about. He left one in on the keeper as well. And for an 18-year-old kid, he's hardy. I like it. There's a lot to admire about Jayden Danns. Again, I would say, let's measure our expectations. We're right to give him the credit he's gotten so far. But let's not credit him so much that it becomes a noose around his neck. Be realistic, but enjoy him as well. He looks like he's a really bright future. Love that Klopp believed in him enough today again to get him on there when it counted, when we were looking to try win the game. So I've got to give him a score of 7 out of 10. He's a very easy guy to like though, isn't he? There's a lot to admire about young Danns. Next up, Costas. Again, Klopp loves to make this change because Costas' position is a lot further up the pitch on the left side. Gets into far more advanced positions. Won us a couple of corners. Just great to have these options, and Costas, fair play. You know, he's really stepped up last couple of games in the moments when it counts. Today, giving him a score of 7 out of 10 for his brief cameo from the bench. And to finish up, Jurgen Norbert Klopp. Your captain, your leader, your gaffer, your hero, your mate. All of the above. And once again, himself, his coaches have found a way when it looked lost to get us the 3 points and set us up. The ship keeps rolling on. Who knows where we end up? But they're giving it everything, and the gaffer is masterminding it. So, of course, Jurgen Klopp will get a 10 out of 10. That concludes the Anfield Agenda player ratings. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. If you're watching this in the evening time, we're going to be back tonight at 8:30 for more celebrations. Hope you can join us for it. If you're watching this later than then, thank you for watching it. We appreciate your support. We'll talk to you soon. Get in there. Another win. Another 3 points. 63 up. Some more to play for. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.